China Open has always been one of the most prestigious tournaments in the world of badminton. It is an event which dates back to 1986, when the first was staged in Fuzhou. But for a fifth consecutive edition, the magnificent Changzhou Olympic Sports Centre is playing host to the fourth and last of the Super 1000 events, the highest tier of tournament on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Welcome to Finals Day at the 34th staging of the Victor China Open. And as part of the World Tour, we have the World Tour Finals Trophy brought into the arena today by Miss Huang, one of our army of excellent volunteers. And the World Tour Finals to take place in Hangzhou in December is just for the top 8 players in pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, determined by the results from all World Tour tournaments throughout the year. So as I was saying, it's Finals Day, and 4 of our 5 finals are all Chinese affairs. We start with mixed doubles, and you don't get any better than a match between the number 1 and 2 ranked pairs in the world. It's the defending champions Feng and Huang against Jiang and Wei Yaxin. Then it's women's doubles featuring 3 of the 4 players who contested the Olympic final in Paris exactly 1 year ago. It's the world number 1s and Olympic silver medalists Lu Shangshu and Tang Ning against Jiang Xian and the Olympic champion Jia Yifan, who is going for a 4th China Open title. Men's singles will follow that, and Shi Yuqi will be looking to complete his career Super 1000 slam, as the China Open is the only title at this level he hasn't yet won. Standing in his way is the exciting young left-hander Wang Zhengxing. Then it's women's singles. Han Yue is in her first ever final at this level, while the defending champion Wang Qi is in her 4th this year. Can she finally win her first Super 1000 title in 2025, having lost in the final of the previous 3? We then finish with men's doubles. It's a new Indonesian pair of Alfian and Fikri, incredibly in the final in only their 2nd tournament together. They're up against the beaten finalists from 2 years ago, Aaron Char and Sawi, who will be determined to win their first Super 1000 title while contesting the men's doubles record equaling 6th Super 1000 final. Well, with mixed doubles being our first final of the day, a chance for us to look at the draw from the quarter-finals stage. As you can see, only 4 seeds, 2 in each half of the draw, 5 different nationalities. By semi-final stage, down to 2 seeds and 2 different nationalities, because 3 pairs from China. For only a 2nd time this year, it's the number 1 against the number 2 seeds in the mixed doubles final after the Malaysian Masters 500. And it's the same 2 pairs from China who feature in today's final. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour Finals is concerned, the top 4 on the list at the moment will remain the same. The 2 pairs in the final are not even on the list. They're currently 15 and 16. But the winners of today's final will go to number 9, and the beaten finalists will come into the top 10 at number 10. So the stage is set, and we're almost ready for the first of our finals. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Steen Pedersen is sitting alongside me, as indeed he's done all week. Steen, China's dominance in this event continues. Haven't they played well?
They've played extremely well. I think in the mixed double and the women's doubles, we have the best 2 pairs in the world, but they've done incredibly well in making it an all-Chinese affair in the singles.
They certainly have. The defending champions are welcomed into the arena. First of all, Feng and Huang Dongping, the world number 1s. For Huang Dongping, it is a 4th final here at the China Open, a 3rd in mixed doubles. Jiang Zhengbang and Wei Yaxin in their 4th final in their 7th tournament of the year, looking to win a 2nd title in 2 weeks, because a week ago in Tokyo They won the Japan Open, beating Puavara Nukro and Pearl Sung-Kran in the final. Well, this will be a 13th meeting between these two pairs, and of the previous 12, as you can see, Feng and Huang Dongping, the defending champions, have an overwhelming advantage, having won 10 of them, including the last 3.
Gold. Black color for you.
So our guest to do the toss of the coin.
It's gold. On my right side, what do you choose?
So the defending champions have chosen
Feng Yang is receiving. Thank you.
And I was mentioning Huang Dongping in her 4th final, 3rd mixed doubles, because 9 years ago she was in the final of the women's doubles with Li Yingwei. Lost that final to Chang Ye-na and Li So-hee. But I wonder how many fans are absolutely delighted to see these two pairs back playing together again, because there was a direct swap in the partnerships. And it wasn't the most successful experimentation, I have to say, which is probably why they're down at 15 and 16 on the race to the World Tour finals. But they are number 1 and 2 in the world. This is Wei Yasin, who is 25 years of age, 5'9", from Hunan landlocked province in south-central China. They have been world number 1s. They replaced their opponents of today on the 18th of March earlier this year and spent 10 consecutive weeks at the top of the world ranking. Jiang is the younger of the two. He's only 24, but he's also the taller of the two, just over 6 foot from Guilin in the far south of China. Well, the first time they will push the full distance was in the semi-final yesterday against Tula, the left-hander, and Pasaribu came from a game deficit to win 21-16 in the deciding game. Feng Yang is a very tall athlete. The 24-year-old from Tianjin is just under 6'5". That's even taller than Victor Axelsen. They're enjoying their 25th week in total as world number 1s. It's their 2nd spell, and last year they beat Gosun Kwat and Chabon Jamie Lai in the final. Well, they, like their opponents, have gone the full distance just once. It was in the 2nd round against Wang and Lim from Malaysia. Their semi-final was against teammates, the All England champions, Guo Xinhua and Qin Fan Hui. So both pairs in their 4th final of the year. Our court officials, Latif Johari from Indonesia in the umpire's chair, and Satyawan Amahadu from Mauritius. There he is, the service judge. Well, this pair, prior to this year, the number 2 seeds, Jiang and Wei, had never been past the quarter-final here at the China Open. Well, it's the 2nd Super 1000 tournament final for the defending champions, Feng Yang and Huang Dongping. They lost
Ladies
their first.
and gentlemen, on my right, Feng Yang and Huang Dongping, China. And on my left, Jiang and Wei Yasin, China. Wei Yasin to serve to Feng Yang. Level play.
So the mixed doubles final gets underway. The best two players on the planet. The number one pair and defending champions nearest to us in the all-red kits, Feng and Huang Dongping. Ooh, that looked a nervous shot from Feng against Jiang and Wei Sin. A week ago, this pair lost in the semi-final stage, whereas the pair in blue, they won the Japan Open. That's landed in. It's incredible to think, isn't it, Steve? Huang Dongping, the former Olympic champion, won gold at the Tokyo Games with Wang Yilu. That a year ago, in winning this title, it was her first ever Super 1000 title.
Yeah. There was
That's extraordinary, isn't it? Fourth final a year ago.
There was a pair that was very different to very difficult to handle. That oftentimes was in the way.
Yes. Well, now Olympic champions, to which
Jiang Wei and Huang Yachong.
Yeah.
I saw a bit of their matches, Huang and Feng, last week in Japan, and they did not impress me at all. I thought they were a bit away from the form we normally see them in, but here they are in the final. Found something during the week.
Oh, that seemed to hover on the top of the net there, didn't it? Yeah, it must actually be quite unsettling if you get split and these two partnerships literally doing a swap. So, you know, you're suddenly thrown into a new partnership. For how many tournaments was it? 3 or 4 tournaments, something like that?
I think it was at least 4 tournaments. Jiang and Huang Dongping, they didn't play well enough in the first 2 tournaments to qualify for the last 2, that was Singapore and Indonesia, so they didn't play there at all. And, I mean, I think most would agree that this is the 2 best pairings right now. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see the main and qualifier selection for the tournaments coming up in September. Hong Kong Super 500, I don't know if they'll be participating in that, but the week after there's the China Masters in Shenzhen, and it's mandatory that these 4 players play. Will they still play in the combinations that we see today, or will they go into the previous combinations when they split up?
Yeah, it'll be fascinating.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking this is going to be the combinations, but giving it some extra thought, it's just not certain. We might face the same situation as the Japanese women's doubles with Shida and Naomi Matsuyama, that players have different motivation.
That is brilliantly played by Huang Dongping.
5-6.
And it's not perhaps just the motivation, perhaps the coaching staff in China are also considering what these players are going to be like in 3 years' time.
That's the thing. That's the
Come
thing.
the Los Angeles Olympics.
Yeah. And next year there's Asian Games. So, and after the Asian Games, then the qualification starts for the Olympics, and they've got Gu Xinhua and Chen Fanghui as a very good, at the moment, 3rd pair, but they won the All England whilst these 2 pairs were split. So Chinese mixed doubles is in a very, very good position in the world stage. But I think you're right. I think they're looking for the Olympic combinations for Los Angeles in 2028. And I also agree that they didn't perform that well in the first couple of tournaments where they were split, but that takes time, and if it's a more permanent solution, then they will work on their differences and work on their game plan. I just think that they fit best with the current partners here.
Yeah, doubles partnerships is not necessarily just about putting the best two players together.
No.
Who was it who described, I think it was the All England champion, Huang, who said you've got to put 2 and 2 together and make 5.
Yeah.
It's not just about best players, who is on the same wavelength, who can combine well, who has a good understanding, what styles of play complement another player's style of play.
That's exactly the case, the complementary style, and also the ability to solve differences that eventually will occur in any partnership.
Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant shot from Jiang. I mean, the other thing to consider, if the coaching staff have been wondering whether Huang Dongping, at the age of 30 already, whether she's going to still be at this level in 3 years' time, the fact that she was partnered with this man when they were split, what does that say what message does that send to Jiang?
Yeah, sends the message that he probably is the second priority at best.
Which can't do anything for his confidence.
No. I watched a bit of their match yesterday, and I think he actually played really, really well against Hidayatullah and Pasaribu from Indonesia.
I thought he played particularly well last week in the final two in Turkey. Well taken. She's very proactive at the front of the court, is Huang Dongping.
And Wei Yashin, she was out stating that she felt it difficult to compete with the young Pasaribu from Indonesia, the 19-year-old, and I think that was really true. And Jiang Qinbang, he covered well. The thing is that Wei Yashin is really strong at the front court, but she's no real threat on the back court, and the fact that she doesn't really comes out of the front court, out of the normal mixed double formation, means that the opponent has a lot of knowledge about what's possible for the Chinese pair. Obviously, winning last week in the final here, that doesn't mean it's easy to beat them.
No. That's a wonderful return of serve just inside the back line. So 10-all. And it is the winners from last week, the number 2 seeds, Jiang Qinbang and Wei Yashin, who have the advantage at the mid-game interval, albeit just a 1-point advantage. Now, no coaching staff involved. Yang Ming will be somewhere in the stands watching this.
And one of the things that we also see is that Sam Jun has been sitting on the chair next to Yang Ming here, so I think that's also part of preparing the partnership.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Getting them on the right page.
Play.
Oh, gosh, she got it back. Brilliant. Return the net cord. That was extraordinary.
Further, 11-all.
That's a super serve.
12-11.
I think he meant to leave it, Jiang, but accidentally got his racket onto it.
Lucky net cord. For Feng and Huang Dongping became the third mixed doubles pair to win World Tour titles at all 4 levels, 300, 500, 750 and 1000, when they completed their set at this event last year. The first 2 pairs to manage to do that, Steve, in mixed doubles. Just wide. There's a sideways drift from left to right.
Yeah.
As we look down.
Definitely.
12-13.
And alongside the court from Feng and Huang towards the pair in blue. Decisive and TotalEnergies.
Very good.
And Watanabe and Higashino?
No, I'll give you a clue. They're on court.
So you're saying there's a 50-50 chance?
Well, I've just told you that Feng and Wang Dongping
exactly.
completed it last year when they won this 1000 event. So obviously Jiang and Wei Xin were the second pair to achieve that. And of course there's a 4th pair now, which is Decisive and Nukro with his new partner, Pran. Nice.
Play.
Do you know, I can remember saying last week when we were in Tokyo, Steve, this young man takes the shuttle so early in the mid-court area.
Yeah.
Jiang, he closes that down. I suppose he can even more because he's playing against the drift, so anything that his opponents push...
He can leave the backcourt a little bit more open.
Exactly.
But that's exactly why I feel he fits so well with Wei Xin, because he's able to cover such a big part of the court.
14-all.
Extremely quick on his feet and good at maintaining the attack. And if Wei Xin is partnered with someone who
Get ready.
has more difficulties covering the court, then I think she would get exposed, put on the back court. I know she did well when she was paired with Feng Yanji. But they also face trouble.
Wow! How, and that's going wide. How on earth did Jiang get that one back?
15-14.
Gosh, this is a high level. This one. How did he get that one back?
Thank you.
Incidentally, quickly just going back as we look at this again to mixed doubles pairs who've won World Tour titles at all 4 levels. I bet there's some people out there thinking, what about Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong? Well, they didn't win a Super 300 because they never played one.
Exactly. They didn't play at such a low level to them.
They did actually play the Macau Grand Prix Gold and won that. I think it was their first tournament together. But of course that was before the World Tour. So we are only talking about World Tour era, and we're giving that stat. I like the smash across the body towards Wei Yasin. Look, she's committed to that backhand defence. Hit it towards her forehand side. She's still trying to play it with the backhand action. Isn't that beautiful combination play? What on earth?
17-14.
Clever by Feng. Just playing the far side. You don't really focus too much on defending drive serves or flick serves. It's very difficult to keep them inside the back line. Makes it so much more valuable when you can actually do it.
Super return of serve. Set up the rally.
15-17.
It's going to be super important for Wei and Jiang now to play the service situation well, because given the drift, we've seen throughout the week that the near side here is the non-preferred side. But if you're attacking, then it totally changes the complexity. It's actually easier to kill the attack from this near side. That's why the service situation is so important.
Oh, that was sort of a half-paced drive, wasn't it?
18-15.
It was jolly effective. It seems such an extraordinary shot. Yeah. Nobody wanting to lift in that rally. Flat pushes the whole way through. Oh, it's just long. Well, they're going to challenge that. I don't think they'll win that challenge.
No. What a great idea it was. It can be very difficult in the flat exchanges to suddenly give the shot a little bit more air and play it over the opponents.
Yeah, clearly long.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So just 2 points away from the opening game for last year's champions.
19-16. Play.
What an angle. And what placement too.
17-19.
Watch how close to the sideline this is. That's magnificent. Missed it.
18-19.
Only 1 point in it now. What an opening game. all. 19 all.
Play.
Oh, that was a super return. Just guiding the shuttle down
20
to the mid-court area
point
towards the tram line.
19.
We often talk about that sort of a shot in doubles, don't we, Steve?
Yeah, especially in the mixed.
Yeah.
Jiang, can you
Super
check?
return.
So the game point opportunity
Thank you.
has been earned by last year's winners, Feng and Huang Dongping.
Feng, get ready.
So Jiang's going to play a good service return and cover the backcourt himself. Or mid-court area, actually.
Huang, get ready quicker.
She is ready, she's just not serving. Good play.
Brilliant. That's gone wide.
Super play by Jiang and Wei.
And 20-all. Jiang, is that okay?
Surprised that Feng Yanzhe was trying to play the shuttle past the left-hander on her forehand side. 20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Good play.
So having survived the game point, and now Jiang Bang and Wei Yaxin a game point opportunity themselves. That's clever. That's just high enough to get over the outstretched arm of Huang Dongping. Desperation defense. Now they've gone on the attack.
Right. Wow.
Defensive play from Huang Dongping. That was sensational.
21-all.
Exactly the right length on her defense, because you could see that Wei Yaxin was in doubt a couple of times. That was before this end of the rally here.
21 all. Was
Oi,
that
oi,
him?
oi. How did he save that?
And look at the reaction of
of
the defending champions. But their opponents have challenged this. And if they're wrong, they've no challenges left. But if they're wrong, it's game point opportunity to Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping. It's clearly in. Plum on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
It was
22,
important
21.
rallies they lost there, Jiang and Wei,
Play.
where they were ahead in the early stages.
Second game point opportunity for Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping. Good flip serve.
Fantastic.
At exactly the right moment.
By Feng Yanzhe.
We've often talked about the strange overhead action of Wei Yaxin, and that was exposed in that shot with the flick serve. It didn't really swing at the shuttle. 23-21 in 24 thrilling minutes. Last year's champions, one game to the good. Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping.
seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, what a thrilling opening game. 23-21.
Second game.
Having saved a game
Level.
point, Feng and Huang Dongping.
Play.
One game to the good. One game away from retaining their title. And the last pair to win consecutive titles here at the China Open in the mixed doubles was, of course, Zheng Shuwei and Wang Yaxiong. They actually won 3 consecutive, 2017, 18 and 19. And before that, Steen, another fantastic and famous. Precisely.
1-0.
14 and 15.
That's a little affected Jiang from the first game.
He won a few titles here too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Jiang Jun.
Gao Ling.
Not to mention the 2 Olympic gold medals.
Serve 2-3.
Big gap, yeah. They both went for the same shot at the front of the court. Jiang Jingban and Wei Yasin. And that left a huge gap. Look, they're both moving forward for that one. Nobody covering the back.
That's normally Wei Yaxin's strength, that she's really good at moving sideways at the net. So I think Jiang Jingban should have stayed away there.
5-2.
Oi, that's a great rally. Sometimes I wish we had time to run it back in replay and we could draw on the screen and show the small intricacies there is. It's all about getting the initiative, and of course when you play a pair that you practice with on a daily basis, you've got to have a lot of variation. And you know the strengths and weaknesses inside out. That's a good flicker. Oh! Oi, oi, oi.
I don't believe it. Did well to return the, I don't know whether you call it a flick or a drive. But then look at this behind the back shot from Huang Dongping.
Completely unexpected. That's a good save by Feng Yanjie, but
that's remarkable.
About the second one from Huang.
He was hovering.
Yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes you have to. If you can do it all the time, that's good. But it's super important that you think one shot ahead. Okay, I play this shot here. What is it my opponent wants to do? Or if the opponent has played a shot, what is it that they want me to play back at them with? And that means that you have to be super concentrated all the time.
8-4.
Obviously, it's a big thing in same nation encounters, but given the amount of video analysis that's possible nowadays, it's also important in other matches.
He's lost his way a little at the moment, this man, Jiang Feng. Five-point cushion for the world number ones. Oh, service error. Feng's the drive serve again.
5-9.
Good opportunity they missed there. Whenever she can, Huang Dongping, she wants to play that forehand return down the backhand side of Wei Yaxin. And I think Jiang Wei, when they serve, they want to have the returns going towards Wei's forehand side, where she's more dangerous.
That's a terrific shot. Angle and placement. And he created that angle, Steen. I don't think he hardly left the floor. That wasn't a big jump.
No.
Huang, check the board.
Well, this is the 10th all-Chinese mixed doubles final here at this event. And obviously, a pair from China guaranteed to win. So a 20th mixed doubles title for Chinese pair at this event from 33 previous.
Yeah. They've been strong in that discipline.
Yeah, when he's hitting angled shots, Jiang Feng, he's making a big difference, isn't he? Four straight points. One left.
Sarzoda, 10-8.
The placement of the smash there, I think Huang Dongping expected a placement more on the inner side.
Wow. And it is the defending champions who go to the mid-game interval with the advantage. A 2-point advantage against the world number twos. Well, I was saying earlier that the Jiang we are since
11-9.
second title in 2 weeks. The only pair to, or the last pair to achieve that this year was their opponents, Feng and Wang Dongping, winning the Thailand Open and the Malaysian Open. Malaysian Masters, I should say.
9.
And indeed, they are the only pair to win consecutive World Tour titles this year.
Serve down 10-12.
Missed opportunity.
11-12.
They're hanging in there, Jiang and Wei. I think in the second game it's Feng and Huang who's actually played better, but doesn't really matter. It's the scoreline that counts.
Yeah.
Serve down 13-11.
Wang Dongping wants the courts mopped.
Front side. Thank you.
Good to see that we've got dedicated court attendants here for finals day, rather than somebody having to double up as a line judge and court attendant. That's a lovely shot. So that, and that.
Oh!
What a rally. Brilliant. Utterly brilliant.
14-11.
Best rally of the match so far. Fabulous. Nobody wanting to lift. Guided shots, flat shots, and also the longest rally of the match so far.
Players back on court.
Gosh, it's a joy to see mixed doubles played like that,
Yeah,
isn't it,
it is.
Steve?
It is. We've had a couple of matchups throughout the disciplines in the duration of this week where the matchup have been a little bit unequal due to the playing conditions, but this is great.
15-11.
Oh, that's
16
back
11.
and right. Skimmed the net, literally. Generated a huge amount of power with virtually no backswing. I wonder if this is the decisive move. 5-point advantage. 6-point advantage.
17-11.
On a run of 5 straight points.
12-17.
Basically the first point they won since I said they were hanging in there.
That's a super shot.
13-17.
That got badly deflected, but once again,
14,
a flat drive.
17.
Look at that.
Feng Yan.
Yeah. Feng Yan told to get up, but Huang Dongping talking tactics.
I think it was the shot before that one that she wanted Feng to block.
Isn't that interesting, though, Steen? I mean, it's 3 straight points for Jiang and Wei, and immediately Huang Dongping is taking the captain's role and saying, calm down, this is what we need to do, this is what we're going to do for the next rally. I'm assuming that's what she's saying. And such a good influence.
And that can be the decisive factor.
Again, a wonderful drive over the net.
18-14.
Well, I can't believe anybody wouldn't want to play mixed doubles with this lady. She's a class act. Oh, there's that awkward looking overhead.
First of all, it surprises me that we don't see more pairs simply just flick. And it also surprises me that she hasn't been asked by journalists and so on. So what's wrong with your overhead motion there? Because it's so obvious.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the questions asked. Maybe she won't answer it. But
2 points away from a second consecutive title here at the China Open for Feng Yan and Huang Dongping. Oh, that crawled up and over the net. That seemed to defy the laws of physics. Take a look at this thing. Whoa! Amazing. Brilliant. He's missed it. Would you believe it? No wonder he shakes his head and a wry smile.
16-19.
fantastic save from Wei Yashin. On her way to sit down on the floor.
Well, they are hanging in, Steve. You were right to call that. This is 5 of the last 7 points.
He's going to try and take it really early now. Feng.
He can't because it's a brilliant serve.
Fantastic serve.
17-19.
Six of the last 8 points now. Brilliant. Finds the gap. And that's clever, Steve, because earlier in the match, I thought Feng was too determined to try and just hit through opponents.
Yeah.
But there he just guided it into the open space. And the reward is 3 match point opportunities to win their 2nd consecutive China Open. And they convert on their first. 23-21, 21-17 in a match lasting 46 minutes. It was an excellent final. And some lucky fan is going to get the winning shirt. You'll be relieved to know it's the winning shirt from Huang. Yeah, no wonder she gives us the thumbs up. Huang Dongping is a wonderful mixed doubles player. Yeah, the lucky fan. Steen, that was badminton of the highest quality.
Fantastic. Number 1 and 2 on the world ranking. Put on a show for us. And a couple of rallies towards the end of the first game, I think, became really, really important for the outcome of this match.
Yeah. There's that very awkward looking overhead. And victory secured. A 2nd consecutive China Open title and only a 2nd Super 1000 title for Feng and Huang Dongping. 23-21, 21-17 in 46 minutes. We'll have the prize presentation coming up in just a moment. Well, Steve, if the rest of our finals are half as good as that, we're in for a real treat this afternoon.
And I think there might be. I have Xu as a big favourite in the men's singles, but otherwise I think it looks very even.
Well, I think the men's singles, I think the youngster has been playing out of his skin, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. I think he's made a career-defining move this week.
I agree. And it's going to be very interesting to see that match.
Yes, prior to this week, the men's singles player, Wang Cheng had lost 6 of his 7 matches against top 20 players, and all 4 of his matches against top 10 players. This week he's beaten 2 top 20 players and 2 top 10 players.
Yeah. So what I'm sort of basing my prediction on is the previous meeting, and you're saying that I can't really use that scoreline of 13 and 8 the last time he played Xu.
Which was in Indonesia, I think, wasn't it?
And I think he's gonna put up a better fight, but Xu vastly experienced.
Yeah. Well, of course, we've got the women's doubles to look forward to before that men's singles. And yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympic Games.
Was it?
So 1 year on, exactly 1 year on, and 3 of the 4 finalists in the women's doubles in Paris in action next. It can't be bad either, can it? Well, this wonderful arena, Changzhou Olympic Sports Centre, Gymnasium, 6,200 capacity, and I think we've probably got that today. We've had wonderful crowds all week here in Changzhou. So the players are brought forward for the prize presentation of the mixed doubles. A total prize fund at this Victor China Open of $2 million. Champions last week, beaten finalists this, Jiang, Zhengbang and Wei Yaxin. And a second consecutive title for Feng and Huang Dongping. Champions for a second consecutive year, Feng and Huang Dongping. Beaten in the final of the first Super 1000 event this year, the Malaysian Open. Here at the last Super 1000 event of the year, they leave as champions. $70,000 for the beaten finalists, 148,000 for the winners. Oh, they're going to have a selfie as well. Excellent. Super. Big smiles, good sportsmanship, and badminton of the very, very highest quality. So coming up next, we have the women's doubles final, and 3 of the 4 players in the Olympic final a year ago. It's the Olympic silver medalists Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning up against Zhang Xian and the Olympic champion Jia Yifan. Well, I said we'd had wonderful crowds here all this week, and it's the same again today. Women's doubles final up next, and the Olympic silver medalists and current world number ones Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning up against Zhang Xian and the Olympic champion Jia Yifan. Well, when we look at the women's doubles draw from the quarter-final stage, we can see 6 seeds, only 2